The time is 9:34 p.m. Good evening. The news headline: Ohanaeze begs Buhari for favors, sacrifices Kanu for release of ESN members in detention. The news in full. In the town hall President Muhammadu Buhari had with Igbo leaders in Imo State on his visits on September 9, 2021, an issue stood out among others discussed. The host and the visitors deliberated on improving infrastructure and stemming insecurity across the southeast. But Ohanaeze, the leading socio-cultural group in the region, assured Buhari that they are not separatists. The IPOB, Indigenous People of Biafra, and other pro-Biafra groups, though, have been fighting the federal and state government as they seek to break the Igbo away from Nigeria. According to Prof. George Obiozo, the president of Ohanaeze Indigbo, they said Igbo would continue to be part of Nigeria as long as there is justice in the country. And in this context, the Indigbo calls for the establishment of a zonal and state police apparatus to support and complement the existing federal security architecture. Indigbo appeals to you, Mr. President, to see to the release of Igbo youth detained by various security agencies across the country. He said, federal security agencies have arrested and killed hundreds of armed indigenous people of Biafra or Eastern Security Network members during attacks on police and military formations in Imo and other states. Many thought the release of indigenous people of Biafra leader Nnamdi would top the list of Ohanaeze requests. No mention was, however, made of him. And the news analysis is as that the president of the country, President Muhammadu Buhari, had visited Imo State, sequel to his proposed visit to happen on September 9th, 2021, to commission some projects in Imo State, and he landed very well there, and he was able to, outside the rumor that the IPOB had sent a warning to all Imolites not to welcome President Muhammadu Buhari into the state. So he under tight security, he visited Imo State, which is seen as the hub of operation of the pro-Biafra group IPOB in Nigeria's southeast. And the agitation for the independent Republic of Biafra has led to killings and destructions in the southeast. And Mr. Buhari, who was in Imo State for a one-day walking visit to the state, he commissioned projects executed by Governor Hope Uzodinma's administration and spoke on the importance of security as well as infrastructure on lives of the people. He says that if there are no roads, if there is no security, that what can people do? And he answered himself that definitely nothing. And Mr. Buhari said this in his brief address in Owerri State, in the state's capital. And therefore, the Ohanaeze Indigbo had actually begged for favors, from the President Muhammadu Buhari, saying that after they had deliberated on improving infrastructure and the stemming insecurity across the southeast, the Ohanaeze Indigbo assured President Muhammadu Buhari that they are with Nigeria as long as there is justice and they are not marginalized. He said that the indigenous people of Biafra and other pro-Biafra group have been fighting with the federal and state governments to break away from Nigeria, but they are not part of them and they are not separatists. According to Professor George Obiozo, who is the president to Ohanaeze, he said that Igbo would continue to be part of Nigeria as long as there is justice in the country. However, he also said that in his word, Your Excellency, the security of Indigbo in Nigeria and beyond has become a compelling priority, a compelling primary responsibility of serious concerns for Indigbo, saying that regrettably our southeast zone has recently become a theater of conflict negating the peace-loving nature of our people. And in this context, Ohanaeze was calling for the establishment of a zonal and state police apparatus to support and complement the existing federal security architecture. He made it known to President Muhammadu Buhari that he should see to the release of some youth that have been arrested in the name of indigenous people of Biafra, that is IPOB. He said that a whole lot of them have either been mistakenly, arrested by the police or military people, seeing them as bandits or as people that are causing issues in the country. And he says that the president needs to see to their release, because most of them have been arrested in hundreds, and while some of them have lost their lives, there are some people that are still languishing in pain in the police custody and even in prison, telling Mr. Buhari that he should please see to their release as soon as possible. And the president, being praised by Governor Uzodinma for his administration efforts to develop the state, the president, who commissioned a polytechnic road project, a flood control tunnel, and a new executive chamber. The president said that seeing is believing, and that with all that he has seen in the state, that it justifies that the invitation that Governor Uzodinma gave to him to come and see, that it actually satisfies his integrity, and that he is very impressed with what he has done, because he has gone through the same problem at the center to make sure that infrastructure is what would enable the people to man their own business, and that seriously what he has seen, that he was very, very happy and hoping that although the Ohanaeze did not talk about anything in Nnamdi to the ears of Mr. President, or as many people would have be anticipating that might come up, but nothing of such was mentioned. However, they hope to get a feedback or an action done on their request that the president should look into the federal security agencies who have arrested and killed hundreds of people, being tagged to be indigenous people of Biafra or the ESN network. Noting that the ESN network actually was formed to protect the Igbos, since the security agencies of the federal level and the state level were not, they can't achieve that alone, and that the primary responsibilities of them as a group is to take the security level of the Indigbos as a serious concern. Thanks for listening. Good evening.